Hey, welcome to Gridiron Gurus. We've got conference finals this week. I'm Travis Lazarzik alongside Bill Stewart from the Kennebec Journal Morning Sentinel. Right now, Bill, let's talk about the Pine Tree Conference Class A game between Bangor and Lawrence. You have two of the teams that have really dominated the league in the last 4 or 5 years.
Sure, I think coming into this season, there was a lot of talk about, which teams might be able to slip in that top two spot. But here we are, end of the year, Bangor, Lawrence. It seemingly is always this way, even though it hasn't quite been that way. But let's get into this game a little bit, and let's talk about this quarterback situation for Lawrence.
Yeah, Spencer Carey, the quarterback all season long, junior, who's been starting for 2 years now, had a shoulder injury, which made it tough for him to throw. So in comes senior Alex Leathers, who battled Carey for the position at the beginning of last season. And they really haven't missed a beat. They're 3-0 with Leathers starting at quarterback. And another angle, and it gives them another dimension on offense with Carey, who's able to play, catching passes, running the ball. Last week he ran for a touchdown. He caught a pass from Leathers for a touchdown. Another big, speedy kid on the wing or on the outside, anywhere that they want to put him. And it gives them just another thing for the Bangor defense to worry about.
Sure, and Coach John Hersom said, Carey is getting healthier, but he really likes what he's seen so far, and if it's not broke, why bother fixing it at this point? So, and also with Lawrence, the return, well, not really the return, but Sean Carroll has kind of regained that old form he had at the beginning of the season. Of course, he's been bothered a little bit by a groin injury, and he looked really great against Messalonskee in the PTC A semifinal game, rushed for almost 200 yards, and again, Coach Hersom said they've been working him back in slowly each week, and he has now gone basically 2 weeks without having any kind of setback or re-injury of that, and that's a very good sign for Lawrence.
I feel confident in my team. It takes 11 people to run the ball. I feel like that we're going to do good.
Of course, when you're talking about Lawrence, you always got to talk about the defense. This year might be one of their better defenses that in recent years in regards to pass rush. Bryant Wade has 10 sacks. Eric Stewart has, I think, 9. They really get after the quarterback. Not that Bangor's a big-time passing team, but they will drop back and sling it once in a while. Bangor's more of a power I team, and in that regard, they have Zeb Toole, who's kind of also coming back from an injury, and a fullback in Cody Chapman, who really over the second half of the season has emerged as maybe one of the best players in the league.
Stopping their fullback, 33 I think it is, we know he's a good player, and just being prepared pass-wise. I know we've struggled with that the past couple of weeks in the secondary, but hopefully we've stitched up those seams and be okay.
With Bangor, you have the power running game and also a quarterback in Carl Farnham who looks like he's excelling as each week goes along. And they're a team that, while they've lost 8 of the last 9 games to Lawrence, they're not afraid to come down to Keyes Field and play the Bulldogs.
No, and even Coach Hackett was saying this week, look, if you can't play the game at home in your own stadium, there is no better place to go than Keyes Field.
I think it'll be charged up. Certainly, our community's ready for it. I think our kids have really anticipated, that great atmosphere that we often find in playoffs and facing Bangor. So, we think that it'll be a charged up atmosphere, and our guys should be ready to go.
I mean, if you can't get up for this kind of game, what can you get up for? So, and that's what Hackett's been stressing, and I'm pretty sure Bangor's going to be excited to be, just to come down and be a part of this atmosphere.
Should be a good game. The winner of this game will play either Thornton Academy or Chevers in the state championship on November 19th. We'll talk about that game next week, but enjoy this one this week, and we'll see you next time on Gridiron Gurus.